Prowler. I have you now. You will soon know the power of the dark side. I have aftermarket, so pray I do not alter the deal any further. I find your lack of faith disturbing. No, I am your builder.
There are plenty of YouTube channels with great modelers who have great production skills. This is not one of them. Welcome to Cable's Creations. Okay guys, I am back at Yankee Station getting ready for another week of playing with the plastic. So last week I got the Prowler into primer, and so my first order of business is to really look it over, see if there are any issues I need to fix. If so, get those fixed and reprime. And once I get all that done, the next step is to get into painting. And something I'm going to try for the first time, it'll be the acrylic ink technique of the weathering to get that patina that Navy planes seem to get. And so it's interesting using some acrylic inks and X20A to do all of the modeling. And because of use of the X20A and the inks, it requires use of lacquer paints for the pretty much solid color, and that and so for that I've got some Mr. Hobby lacquers for that. And just a quick note for those of you who may not have heard it on my Chevelle video, I am feeling great. I've had great results with the CyberKnife radiation treatments, and in order to do those, I've had to be off the chemo for roughly a month now, and I'm feeling great. Pain's gone, and the and just energy level and appetite are back to normal. And and actually, as this build has a sci-fi connection with all of the Darth Vader things, just kind of brings Boyd of Trekworks back to mind, and basically he died of the same kind of cancer I have. It makes me feel really grateful that things seem to be going so well for me. Anyway, enough sad stuff. Let's get back onto the building. Okay, reshot the primer after, well, actually more so just in some areas where there had been issues, especially right through in there, and you can see just a little bit of another one there. So I think we're ready to start the layered ink patina. I'm going to do it as a type of black basing, but the original author of that had actually used a gray primer. But I'm going to do things just a little bit different. Also going to very mildly weather it. Give it just a little bit of a patina, as opposed to having it just filthy like he had done. I'll save getting it really wild looking for another plane in the future. All right, pretty much got all the issues I wanted to fix done. And got it into prime. And while I was doing that, went ahead and got all the various landing gear doors and primer. And also got those harms painted white, and even got the tail hook over here into a metal color, and I even gloss coated it to get it nice and smooth for decals. So I'm getting ready to do that layered ink patina on this. I'm going to start with the underside and just see how it ends up looking. Also, the radome, one thing kind of noticed on the pictures of the Prowlers, and something my brother-in-law had mentioned about the U2s, when they get powerful radars in the nose, you know, all the weathering just doesn't seem to affect it. So think about that when you look at pictures of U2s, you get all the, you know, panel lines showing and paint chipping. Then you look at the nose and it's solid black. So I got the first layer of gray on the underside, as well as drop tanks and the various pods and gear door. Some more there. So I also got the radome painted in a slightly different shade of gray. So one thing I'm definitely going to get done is masking off the nose, the radome. And next step is largely dependent on the U.S. Postal Service, as my semi-gloss clear is somewhere in transit. If it arrives today, I'm gonna spray the bottom down with the semi-gloss and then continue with the next layers. If not, I'm gonna flip it over and do the X20A and the white modeling step, just like I did on the bottom. Well, I got the bottom done, and I also got this radome painted and masked off. But just with the way things are going, particularly the Army-Navy game, it looks like, nope, not going to be able to get this finished, or get the anything done on the top. So that'll be in the next episode. Well, made some progress on the Prowler. Got at least the first layer of painting done on the bottom. And hopefully that semi-gloss clear will be done by the time I'm back again. And so I figure that next time I'm here, I'll at least get it into you know, paint all the way around, and maybe even get into clear coat and get to work on the decals. So until then, showing you mine to hopefully make you feel better about yours.